making sure that everything is nice and moisturized and clean and clear. I then go in with a body cream just to make sure. I live in Colorado and it is very dry here in the winter and in the summer. So it makes it a little difficult to retain that moisture and have that moisture barrier if the wind is blowing or if there's snow or whatever it may be. And so sealing it with a body cream has been super beneficial and super helpful for me. It's allowed me to not be ashy, and I think it's the discomfort of, I'm sure you guys have experienced this where like you bend over or you're stretching, you're in a yoga class and all of a sudden you feel like your skin is just ripping apart. And so this kind of routine really keeps me feeling moisturized and soft and smooth and glowy. So if you are just joining, I'll go over all of the items that I just discussed again. And of course, if you're ever looking for the items, you can go ahead and just click on the little 4 squares right to the right of your screen, and that will show the live stream collection of all of the items that I'm talking about. So going back to the beginning, starting with the dry brush. So I start with the dry brush here while I am waiting for the shower to warm up, or if I drop any essential oils in, that allows it to kind of get a little aromatic and smell really nice. And I use the dry brush from my feet up to my neck, and I do it in just short, quick strokes like this. And I already mentioned this, but feels like a back scratch. Perfect gift for somebody who makes you scratch their back, or perfect gift for yourself if nobody wants to scratch your back or any other part of you. So I start with the dry brush, and this is also very easy to clean. All you have to do is take a little bowl of water, and you can take a gentle soap, maybe even the soap that you use for your body, and then you fill it up with a little warm water, and then you kind of just swish it around, and you'll see all of the debris of your dead skin coming off of it, and then you just let it air dry. And I try to wash mine probably once every 2 weeks, but love, love, love this tool. Then while I'm in the shower, I go ahead and I use a body wash. And the body wash that I've been using is the Firming Body Wash from Esker Beauty. And this smells incredible. Smells of juniper, lavender, rose, geranium, and grapefruit. And they have several other scents and targets or several other scents, and then different body washes that target different parts of your body that you're in need of caring for. So they've got the clarifying body wash, and then they also have the restorative body wash as well. And this one I just love so much. And it really firms up your skin, makes you feel really refreshed and ready for the day. And so I use this, and I do not use a loofah when I am using this body wash. I just let it kind of work its magic. It's super moisturizing. It's got these incredible essential oils. And so my body feels nice and soft. And especially after using the dry brush, I don't feel like I need to over exfoliate with a loofah or a sponge or any of those scrubbers that we bring into the bathtub or into the shower. And a lot of the times those brushes and those things that we put in the shower and then we leave in the shower, they get mildewy and moldy, and we kind of are like, oh, I'll replace this next week. And then we forget the next time that we go to the grocery store or to the skincare store, and then we continue using it. And it actually is not that beneficial, because then we're just, the bacteria is continuing to get on our bodies, and we're not actually getting as clean as we think we are. So ditch the loofahs, ditch the sponges, ditch all of that, and join me in using the body plane. So then after I shower, after I wash my body, or even shave my legs, whatever else that I'm in need of doing, washing my hair, I then go and I turn the water off and I stay in the shower. And this stays in the shower typically as well. And I will use the body plane with the firming oil. And these two together are a powerhouse. I absolutely love using these two items, these two products together. And I will take the oil on my wet skin. I won't dry my body off. I won't use a towel or get in a robe yet. I will just let my body, I'll kind of maybe wipe the water off just a little bit so that it's not too much. But then I take the oil and I'll just do a couple pumps and I will put it onto my body. And my body will typically be very wet. And then I take the body plane and I will scrape the oil up my arms, up my legs, up my thighs. And it is insane what comes off of your body. It really is. And this is my exfoliation queen right here. This is the thing that has cleared up, the bumps that we get on the back of our legs, especially in the summer. If you're wearing shorts, it comes up and it'll get on your butt, and it's so difficult to get rid of those. And this has been the game changer for me. I even told the founder, Shannon, I was like, this actually really changed my skin, the texture of my skin. Even after shaving, I will often get a lot of bumps on my thighs and right near my knees. And it is because my skin hasn't been exfoliated enough. And since starting using this, and it's been probably about 7 or 8 months that I use it consistently, and my skin has never looked better. It's a game changer. It's magical. It's the best thing ever. So after using this, I then get out of the shower and I go ahead and lock in all of that moisture from the water and from the oil, and I use a body cream. And I have been using the Milk and Honey body cream number 8, and it's got lavender and eucalyptus, and it smells incredible. It's thicker, which is something that I really like. I am not someone who loves more of that watery kind of lotion. um, I feel like I have to use way too much of it, and I go through it so fast. And so a bottle like this is 8 fluid ounces, and typically I'd be like, I'm gonna go through this in a week, because I will put lotion on my body in the morning, in the afternoon, I'll put it on at night. And sometimes it's super frustrating because it just doesn't stay, and it doesn't keep my body moisturized and glowing. But this really does. I put it on once and I don't even have to worry about it. I use like one pump maybe per body part. So I'll do one pump for this arm, one pump for this arm, and then one pump for my torso. And then I'll use one pump for my leg and one pump for my other leg. And that's it. Typically I'm over here, there are girls who use a ridiculous amount of shampoo. I'm the girl that uses a ridiculous amount of body lotion. So this has been a game changer. It comes in a glass bottle too, and I leave it right on my bathroom little stand, and I've got like this little setup, and it's very aesthetically pleasing. It's beautiful, and it's something that even once I do run out of the product, I can reutilize. So I can use it as a soap dispenser, or I can use it by refilling it with another lotion or another cream, which probably won't happen because I will just buy this one again. But you can always reutilize these glass bottles, which is super, super great and good for the environment, makes it zero waste, makes something that you're able to use over and over again for as long as you can. So if you're just joining me, we just went over my clean skincare routine for my body. So I had mentioned that we are always talking about our skincare routines and what we use for our face. And we start out with a cleanser, and sometimes we double cleanse. And then we have our toner and our essence. And then we've got our treatments and our different serums and our acids and all of these things. And we can talk about these face skincare tools and items forever, but we rarely talk about our body and the care that we need to give the rest of our body and the rest of our skin from the neck down. And so I've been going over my favorite items, my favorite products that have been a game changer for me and my skincare routine. And I live in a cold Colorado in the winter and a hot, dry Colorado in the summer. And it has been something that's been super helpful and beneficial for me as I try to navigate this dry climate, especially after coming from living in Orange County, where it is nice and you get the humidity from the water, and you don't really have to worry about putting that much moisturizer and protecting your moisture barrier as much. So I'll go over these game changers one more time. Please let me know if you have any questions. Just comment and well. So I start off, I'll turn my water on in my shower. I'll drop a couple drops of essential oil and kind of let it get a little bit steamy. And while I'm doing that, I go ahead and use the dry brush. So I start from my feet and I work my way up in short, quick little strokes. And so the strokes kind of look like this. And then once I get to sometimes on my shoulders and on my hips and my butt, I'll do a circular motion just so that it's such a broader space, and these little short strokes sometimes aren't as beneficial, and you would be so surprised at the amount of dead skin that comes off. And sometimes if it's been a couple days and I have been super dry, I can just, it's like a cloud, it feels like. And I just, it's gross, but I'm so glad that it works. And that's kind of the indicator that it is effective and that is it's working for me, and that it is removing all of the dead skin so that there can be new skin cells that are generated, and new skin that comes up to the surface and that is glowing and is youthful and is beautiful. So I love using this, and it's super easy to clean. You just take a warm bowl of water and add your favorite soap, and you kind of just you shake it a little bit. You can kind of see all of the debris kind of fall to the bottom, and then you let it air dry. And I try to keep this one just away from the water, just so that I can maintain its effectiveness. And I think since it's a dry brush, you don't really want to have it in the water anyways. So I let it air dry after I clean it, and then I'm all set. And I probably clean it once every 2 weeks or so. Then while I'm in the shower, I forego using a loofah or a sponge or any of those kinds of scrubbers. And I use the firming body wash from Esker, and it smells incredible. It's got juniper and lavender and geranium and grapefruit. And it really does give your body that firming effect where you feel like once you get out of the shower, you are ready to go. You're set. Your body just feels a little bit tighter. Your skin feels a little bit more set in your body, and I love it. It's nice and foamy, and it still has its own moisturizing effects as well. So it's not going to be stripping you from any oils or any of your even your natural oils. It's going to be supporting it and benefiting it. So this has been really incredible for me. And then I go ahead and use the body plane and an oil. So I've been using the firming oil to pair with the firming body wash, and this smells just as good in an oil form. And sometimes Actually, most of the time, I don't even put perfume on. I get compliments. I walk to the, I go to the grocery store and I'll be walking through the checkout and someone will be like, "Oh, you smell really nice." Like, thank you very much. It's my Esker body oil. And I then go ahead and I'll just take a couple little drops. Thank you so much. She said, "I trust anything you say because you're literally glowing." I appreciate it. I really, this is my love. This is the thing that I love to do. Someone was asking me like, what are your hobbies? And I said, is skincare a hobby? Is body care a hobby? Like, I really think that that would be it. And so I love trying out new products and finding new clean skincare products. And now I love being able to share it with you guys. So thank you for hopping on and joining me and talking about these products with me. I think it's just so much fun. But so since I put the oil on, then I go ahead and I take the body plane and I scrape it up my arm. And you do this on your whole body. I usually start on my legs, and that is where it is just incredible what comes off. You kind of were like, what? That was on me even after washing my body? How? How is that possible? And here, I'll show you guys. Let me get a little bit more, but it really truly works. So this is all of the, do you see that right there? This is what came off of my skin, and it's kind of brown, and you know that it's dirt, you know that it is dead skin cells, and it is just, it's amazing once you are able to experience it for yourself. It's kind of, it even feels a little bit like a muscle massage. um a little, you've got your at-home massage set right there. And it also is, it's not just something that came out of nowhere. It has been inspired by ancient Roman bathing rituals. And they used to take what I believe is called a strigil, and they would scrape their bodies because they would have a film over their bodies from not bathing, and this would strip the whole film off, and then they would bathe in those the bathing pools that were kind of public. And it is an incredible thing that Esker has been able to replicate and modernize. And there are so many people who absolutely love it. I have been looking at the reviews on their website, and I was laughing because I'm like, oh, I said that to someone. Oh, I've also said that to someone. Just talking about how obsessed everybody is. It really is a new cult favorite. So highly, highly recommend. I am super excited. Oh, I've got one more product. So after doing all of that in the shower, I then get out, and at that point my body is pretty dry. I rarely use a towel now. I use a towel maybe to dry my face when I wash my face, and to dry my hair. And other than that, I really don't use the towel to dry my body, just because I feel like the water plus the oil plus this product, which is the body cream, there's no need for it. It takes that water and mixes it with the oil, and that oil is allowing it to penetrate into your body. So then your skin is glowing and it's soft, and it actually is receiving all of that moisture instead of it just staying on top on the surface. And then I seal the deal with the body cream, and this is the Milk and Honey body cream. And this is the number 8. They've got several different scents, but this one has lavender and eucalyptus, and it smells incredible. And I was mentioning earlier that I am the kind of person that can go through a bottle of lotion in a week. I could, you know, just keep pumping it and putting it on my body. And I put it on my body in the morning and at night. And so I want to make sure that I actually have something that is going to last and that is a good investment. And this usually is $36, but with the live stream deal, it's $30.60. And this will last me a long time because I don't need to use as much. It's much thicker than just your typical traditional lotion. So you don't have to feel like you have to use a lot, and it stays on your body all day long. And especially with everything else that we've kind of prepped our bodies on, there's no need to use 5 pumps of it. So those are my essentials. That is my clean skincare routine. I do this just about every single day, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope you are able to find new products and new tips and tricks from this. And if you've got any more questions, I am here for a little bit longer, but if not, I'll be signing off. Definitely recommend the dry brush here, the firming body wash, the firming oil, and then the body plane and Milk and Honey's body cream. All the best products, all clean, all sustainable, all ethical. People are very their eyes are opening up to the ethics of how our products, the things that we indulge in personally, are made. And I think it's so great that people are kind of opening their eyes to that more. And each of these companies are set on making sure that every product is made with by somebody who is being paid well, who has a smile on their face, who is they're not in any dire situations. And I think that is super important because then that just makes our routines that much better. So I hope you all enjoyed. I will talk to you again next week for a new installment of our live stream shopping. I think I'll be talking about some skincare tools for your face. So definitely join me 11 Eastern time. I'm sorry, 11 Pacific time. But I will see you all next week.